Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brendan Purdy. This is Purdy Plays. Today we're going to be talking about 5 keys to a Minnesota Vikings victory this week against the Carolina Panthers. So one of our key takeaways today, maybe not necessarily a key to victory, but just a very important side note. If you guys are Minnesota Vikings fans, you probably have been paying attention to the injury report, and you can see that both Adam Thielen and Justin Jefferson were listed on the injury report yesterday. They were listed as did not participate. However, there are reports saying that they did run a few routes during practice, or I guess before practice, so that is a pretty good sign. If both of those guys are out today, or I'm sorry, on Sunday, goodness, that is going to be insane. All offseason they were talking about, oh, who's the third wide receiver? Who's the third wide receiver? I didn't think it was really that big of a deal who the third wide receiver is, considering we still had Irv Smith Jr. at that point before he went on to IR. However, KJ Osborne would be in line to be our number 3 wide receiver, along with D.D. Westbrook, who has done absolutely nothing so far this year. It'd be interesting to see if they're actually going to line up. I doubt that they will. I think that despite all of Minnesota's bad luck, I think we will get lucky here and probably see them come back and play on Sunday. Maybe they're a little dinged up, so we're going to need our wide receivers to step up either way, but I think they will play. Number 2, Dalvin Cook has got to go off. The defense for Carolina is, I mean, they're okay, but they don't impose something like Cleveland does with their really strong front 7. They're talented, but they've got holes and they are injured as well. So we're going to have to run like crazy with Dalvin Cook, especially with our wide receivers being hurt. I anticipate him to have a pretty big day, especially since he was not on the injury report this week. He was actually a full participant all through practice this week. So that's a really good sign. Go Dalvin. That's going to be a really, really big thing, getting him going. Number 3, kind of to tie along with Dalvin, is going to be our offensive line. We need our offensive line to perform, obviously. I mean, it's been a big talking point for a long time with the Vikings. We need to gel together and really, really create some holes for Dalvin Cook, because if we do not run the ball, I don't know if it's going to be that easy of a game. I think we're actually 1.5 point underdogs coming into the game. I'm not exactly sure what the updated spread is, but I think it'll be a pretty close game, and it's not going to be a close game if we don't run the ball. Number 4, our defensive line and our linebackers are going to really have to communicate together well, because they have a lot of speed guys on the Carolina Panthers. They do a lot of sweeps, a lot of motions, a lot of pre-snap kind of stuff. So we're going to have to be on the ball with our linebacker and our defensive line communication as far as making sure they're in sync in both pass coverage and run coverage. It's going to be very, very important for that. And number 5 is going to be Mike Zimmer himself. Mike Zimmer has been, I talked about it just a few days ago in my last video. He's been very, very conservative. He got the victory, so he's on a very short leash. But he's going to have to manage this game and produce a good play call and really take over this offense and really make sure that they're explosive this week, because I think just grinding it out, while it's going to be important, we're going to have to mix in some big plays, maybe some trick plays, something explosive to keep them on their toes so that we can let our offensive line do some work for Dalvin. So I think those are the big 5 things that we have to watch for this week against the Carolina Panthers. If you have any comments, please let me know. Comment below. I'd love to engage with you guys. It's a new channel, so we're kind of just starting out here, and we don't have a whole lot of viewers, obviously, but any sort of comments or likes, if you guys want to subscribe, I'll be coming out with videos every few days from here on out. So it'll be really fun to get this process going. My production will get better. Everything will get better as everything goes. So thank you so much for watching the video. Y'all have a great day, and Skol Vikings, baby.